Hey.
Hey guys.
Hi everybody.
Yep. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Eats and Treats. And Judy is just rolling in from Girls Weekend.
Yes, if you've been watching my Facebook story, actually I didn't post as much on Facebook as I did on Instagram. So if you've been watching, I've had a girls' weekend in McCall, Idaho, and it was awesome.
Yeah, she had a good time.
We'll talk about that a little bit. I don't even know if we need to talk about it just because of all the stuff that you probably already saw, but we can.
Can you see her smiling? Obviously, it was a great weekend.
It's the reason why I go, right? Because I'm a better wife, right?
Yes, you are.
I don't know if I'm a better mommy, but I'm definitely a better wife.
Definitely, you're always better, so it's all good. Every day, it's a little better, so.
But it's been a great day. It's been a great weekend. Hoping you guys had a great weekend too. It's not over yet. Sunday's still here. And we have, I love this because Jody, usually I get to pick out what I shouldn't say get to, but I enjoy it. I really enjoy doing this test kitchen. Don't you? I mean.
Oh, I love it. It's a lot of fun. In fact, the other night I was at the store at Walmart and Hillary Swank and her mom were there at the store, and they're like, "Hey, we watch your food show all the time." I'm like, "Really? That's pretty fun."
We have a food channel. We have a food channel. Oh my gosh, no.
So, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Just know, disclaimer here, we know that these are not our recipes. We are testing them just to see if they're good because you know what? We do this. I mean, I remember when I became gluten-free, and I had to test cookie recipes, and it's because of stuff that I really like to eat, and I was like testing these different recipes. Oh gosh, it was so hard to find a good recipe, and we this is kind of why we do it, because it looks really good in the picture. I mean, it totally looks delicious, right? They're like, oh, carrot cake, oh, whatever it is. It looks great, and then it's like
half the time it's dry, crumbly.
Yeah. And so we want to give you the real deal. We want to give you the real information. Like, is this really good? You know? So I don't know. So that's what we're doing for you.
So
we're sacrificing for you.
Yeah, but you know it's been fun because I also ran into Kendall Bender, and he's like, "Hey, I want to try your zucchini fries. What did you really think about them?" I go, "Didn't you watch my video?" He goes, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "I just wanted the honest." I go, "No, what the reaction you get when we do it's the
That's
real
the
reaction."
honest thing.
Because usually, no, the turnip fries.
Oh, turnip fries.
Turnip fries. And I go, "No, that's our real reaction. It's usually live. It's always live when we're doing it. So you get if we don't like it, you know it. So
no, it's the real deal. We're not gonna lie about it. I mean, heck, what did I do last week? I made that yogurt
it was bad
thing to put in the strawberries, and it didn't have cream cheese. It was supposed to be a cheesecake thing, and tried to duplicate it using other ingredients and didn't do well.
Yeah, it was.
But that was something that we tried as in created. It wasn't a recipe, but this one is by Big Man's World, and they have not failed us yet.
No, he does a great job. Every one of his recipes.
You gotta check that out.
So
Big Man's World. Hi. Big Man's World, is it just Big Man's World?
TheBigMansWorld.com.
Okay, TheBigMansWorld.com. You'll see it also posted in the recipe posted, but this one is called...
So this one's Paleo Chocolate Raspberry Truffles, and I searched high and low for dried raspberries. So we're actually substituting dried cherries that have been a little sweetened. I'd rather have them unsweetened, but we're substituting because I could not find dried raspberries. And also could not find our fruit dehydrator to dry some, so we're modifying the recipes. So
I left him alone for a few days, so he didn't know where all the stuff was. And I had kind of
we've had a flood too, so there's nothing I can find.
Well, and I had spotty service, so I didn't get to talk to him, and I didn't know. Did you even try? There's another place here, and if you're local and here in Nampa, Boise area, there's a place called Nature's World. Nature's Grocers. Sorry, Nature's Grocers. Did you try there?
No, I didn't.
A lot of times Nature's Grocers has a lot of that stuff.
Not on my list of stores to go, so that would have been you. So
anyway, anyhow, so here we are. We're gonna do this today, making the Big Man's World Paleo Chocolate Raspberry Truffles. Okay. He's got the recipe, so he's gonna tell me what to do.
All right,
I get to be him.
She gets to combine today. So we got a cup of coconut flour.
Can I put this first?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna do all the dry ingredients first. Cup of coconut flour. We got 2 tablespoons of chopped almonds. We have a half teaspoon of salt, and we use the pink Himalayan salt. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And we got 2 tablespoons of our dried cherries.
Already, huh?
Yep, so mix that all in together.
It didn't have to be chopped up even smaller, just that
I
one?
tried to chop it up as much as I could, but my knife was getting a little sticky, so I stopped. So while she's doing that, we're also gonna add, and I'm gonna have to mix it together. So we have a half cup of honey, or you could use maple syrup, and then a half cup of nut butter.
Here,
And we actually prefer the Adams peanut butter, which you guys know we're always adding that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix that up.
Oh, okay. You don't melt it.
We should melt it. So we're gonna throw it in the microwave for about 15 seconds to melt it a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're gonna stir that in.
Wanna just
Let me do that, and you can talk about your girls' weekend while I do that.
Hey, thanks for joining us. So, girls' weekend. All right. If you watched my IG stories and just some of the posts, I was saying that, okay, let me back up.
Yeah, back up. Tell them how this starts.
Yeah,
so,
because-
who's involved? What do you do?
Because you
know,
gotta
the whole thing.
I just thought about this. We've been married 29 years. And during that time, seriously, for all that time, not never as in it, I didn't want to. It's just that it never came up that I would have girl time, like girl weekend or anything like that. And we came to a point in our lives where it was pretty stressful. Family changes, family dynamics changed. And so I kind of needed a respite because I was home with the kids a lot, most of the time. And I needed, how do I say this? I needed time where it was me time because I was losing myself, okay? And I didn't know I was, but I just needed some time. And you can interject because if you can remember some things.
No, go ahead.
So, my best friend, Amy Thompson, she had a house, she had a house out in Eagle, and then she lived alone, so it was like great for me and her to get together and have a place that I could have a little retreat.
Little sister time.
Yeah, and me not having any biological sisters, my girlfriends are my sisters, and I love them. I love them all. So we started having that time together, and then, ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, it smells awesome too.
And
So I'll mix that while you talk.
I like to mix.
Okay.
So that's how it all started. Probably about 8 years ago, I think is all it started. And then it started also with me losing my mom. That's actually how it started. So it was probably 9 years ago. And during that time, it was just a great time to get away from reality, or just to get away from the everyday life. And it's not that I was trying to hide from anything. I just needed a chance to rejuvenate. Well, fast forward, what are you putting in?
So now the recipe calls for 1/4 to 3/4 cup of almond milk, and so we're going to do it a little bit at a time because depending on your coconut flour will depend on how the consistency changes. So we're going to do it a little bit at a time. So
hey, you're missing your muscle shirt.
Oh,
I just realized that because I splattered on me.
I know, and I don't have my muscles, so these are the real muscles, not the fake ones that Ashton gave me.
Your muscle apron. Check out that consistency. I think that's pretty good, actually.
That's actually pretty good. So I'm glad we only put 1/4 in. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to make these into little balls. And before we do that, we're going to make a coating to go, the icing to go on top of it.
Like the frosting of the truffle.
Yep. So, and what we're going to do on that is we're going to take 3/4 cup of coconut oil. We're going to take...
Wait, that has peanut butter in it.
Yeah,
Oh, no. I don't like that. No.
It would have been fine.
No, because it would have peanut butter on the outside. It wouldn't be the same color.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt this first. And then I'm going to combine a half teaspoon of Himalayan salt and a full tablespoon of maple syrup.
Okay. So, like I said, it was just that I'm not getting away from life. Or I guess I was. I just needed a break.
You needed a break.
Yeah.
And you needed to reset both emotionally and spiritually. And it was a time where, I think that's a really important thing that all of us at times, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just keep them. And you need a time to reset your mind. And Judy found that, and it kind of evolved because it started out just being you and Amy, and then you invited Becky, right?
Yeah, so it was me, Amy, and Becky, and then that's my sister-in-law, Jody's sister. And then we just kept on going and grew with other friends, Angie, Melissa, Kim, Kathy. It just grew. And then we invite other friends over too to come with us. And my girlfriend Amy has a place in McCall. And so a cabin up there. So we go over there and it's beautiful. It's 2 hours away from here. So it's far enough away, but short enough to go for a weekend. It's awesome. But here's the thing. I mean, I post a lot about the fact, okay, so that's good.
I don't know. I'm mixing it. I've never done it before.
You mixed it with peanut butter. You really shouldn't because it really changes the whole
Sorry,
thing.
I just grabbed it. So,
yeah,
mistake.
But it was supposed to be in this bowl.
I know, I messed up. So, that's the syrup. So it's having a hard time mixing the syrup with the thing. So, it's okay. So you keep talking and I'm going to check my recipe, make sure I did it right.
Okay, because we can redo that again. We've got more coconut oil. So anyways, so the whole thing about it is it's nice to rejuvenate, reset your mind, and do all those things. But here's the bonus that I didn't expect during that, all that. The bonus is that because I'm with my girlfriends, I'm with my sisters, and we all have different experiences in life, and we're sharing with one another and learning from one another. I look at it as a getaway, but I also look at it as a chance to learn and grow. So what an opportunity it is every time for me and my girlfriends to grow together and learn from each other, because we have differences, but we also have similarities. You know, some of us are moms, some of us are, you know, entrepreneurs, some of us are, you know, working at homes or, you know, stay-at-home moms, some work outside the home. And it's awesome because we bring so much to the table. And it's almost, I don't know, I want to say it's rejuvenating for all of us. And that's the beauty of it. So is that okay, the recipe, or no?
Well, I did exactly what it told me to. So now we're supposed to dip that and put that.
You did the maple syrup?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I bet you what it does, it hardens white.
Yes. So that's exactly what it does.
Okay.
So what we do
So
is,
here you go.
so now we take these balls and we dip it in our melted coconut oil and maple syrup and a little bit of Himalayan salt. And they said dip it, and then we put it on a baking sheet, and they actually recommended putting the parchment paper on
we
there.
have it.
I didn't see it, so I just...
How about if I go grab it, because it'll help it come off easier?
It's up to you.
Okay, well, we'll
just
try it
throw it
without
out.
it. I guess we'll know. If we didn't do it, go ahead.
You're just having such a great conversation, I didn't want to leave you.
Oh, no, it's okay.
So
yeah, anyways, that's what I love about it. So I guess, you know, the thought is, do you ever take time for yourself? And even if it's not with a bunch of girlfriends or guys or whatever, you know, I know that sometimes guys have guy nights, they go, whatever they go do, play poker, whatever. I don't know.
I don't know, Reed Young is really good at going biking and snowbiking.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Go snowmobiling. That guy is religious about going and getting his adrenaline rush because he knows that is what resets his brain so that he can attack his week, address the needs of his family, and he's really, really diligent about taking that time for himself.
So, and that's the whole purpose of it, right? It's to help so that I feel like everything has to have a purpose, but I do find purpose in everything because it just makes it more meaningful to me. But for sure, that is a great reason why you should definitely take some time for yourself, nourishing yourself, but nourishing others as well, because that's how the world goes around. We just help one another, right?
Yep, absolutely. And you know what I find is that Judy is always looking forward to it. So they do this 2 times, sometimes 3 times a year.
We haven't been able to
but generally twice a year.
At least twice a year.
They take some time as girl time, and I know they all look forward to it. They're, she's excited about it. The other ladies are excited about it. And all our kids know that, hey, mom's going to be gone for a weekend, and
they get dad time.
They get dad time, and this time they did. The dad time was working on our other house that we're repainting and getting it ready to sell. So, but sometimes what I'll do.
But you did take them skiing.
Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take the kids out on the lake, or I'll take them not whitewater rafting, but tubing down the Boise River. So yesterday what I did was we did actually start painting like 6 o'clock and went to midnight painting the house. But during the day, I took all the kids out on the boat and we went tubing and surfing. And so it's a little dad time with the kids. So I think it's a good component from that perspective as well, is that, the kids actually get some dad time. And I think a lot of times we dads don't take the time that we need to for our kids. A lot of times I hear dads say, hey, yeah, I got to babysit my kids. And I'm like, what do you mean you got to babysit your kids? You're not a babysitter. You're a dad, so you have dad duty. So take the time and spend some time with your kids. So it's a lot of fun. And we had an epic day out on the boat yesterday. We had Bo and Travis McGough, and we took some of the seminary kids.
You need to go see.
You got to watch my Instagram.
Is it Instagram? So Instagram, is it just Jody Cedric, or is it?
It's Jody Cedric. Check out my Instagram. There's the best tubing barrel roll ever. I've never seen it done.
So when my girlfriends and I watched it, they actually saw it before I did on the Instagram. I was doing something in the kitchen, and they saw it, and they all exclaimed, "Oh my gosh!" So go look at it.
You should have heard the boat. The kids were like, "Oh my gosh, she did it!" No, I got that on video. Yeah, it was,
a barrel roll
awesome.
on a tube.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That made me just go. My heart just went, "Oh, okay."
So this is what we have. So these are our raspberry chocolate truffle balls, actually cherry. We need to put these in the refrigerator for 30 minutes.
Oh, just fridge, not freezer, huh?
Yeah, it says fridge just to get the coating hard, and then we will come back and try them.
So we're gonna come back. I'm hoping that coconut oil does harden. It's kind of weird.
I don't know. I'm following the recipe,
so we're gonna
I
trust
did
it.
exactly what it said. So unless I missed something, but that could have happened.
All right, friends. Thanks for watching. We will see you. Sorry, I didn't realize I was halfway in this one.
No, you're good.
See you on the flip side in about 30 minutes. Okay.
See ya.
See ya. Hi.
Hey guys.
Hello.
We are back.
We've got our cherry truffles and
so confession.
Okay,
so while we're off camera,
let me show you.
Judy said, "I don't think we quite did the frosting right."
So
even though I followed the directions, so
we looked at the directions. The directions say coconut oil melted, mixed with a tablespoon and a teaspoon of maple syrup with a half teaspoon of salt. So this is the melted one, the melted version, and that's what we dip these in. Hold on, I'm trying to take it out. That's what we dip these in. Okay, so I was like, that doesn't look right because it said whip it, or didn't say whip it, sorry. Mix it until it becomes like a frosting. And I'm like, that's gonna take a lot of mixing, and actually that's gotta take some time to, again, get cold and solidify. So what I did was I took the coconut oil. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I said, I'm gonna redo this. So I took the coconut oil, which looks like that. I don't know if you can see. And so it's actually soft right now because it's summer and it's warmer in here, but not that warm, but it's not hard. So it's soft, kind of actual frosting consistency. And so what we did was I added the maple syrup and the salt in this one, and I mixed it all up. And it stayed in that frosting consistency, and we dipped the others.
And that looks more like the picture.
And that looks more like the picture. So I would say that if you want to have that frosting on it, and even the recipe says you don't have to have the frosting on it.
No.
But, so we tried it. So if you want to do the frosting, I would suggest you not, melt it all the way to liquid form. But if your coconut oil is solid and it's hard, then just a little bit, soften it a little bit.
Soften it up.
Yeah, that's it. And then add it. Okay, that's what I recommend. Now let's see.
Now
what
we gotta taste it.
So I don't want to taste these because these don't look at it. Oh.
Really? Okay, we're gonna taste these.
I want to taste the ones with the frosting.
Okay. So, you got one. Ooh, they seem oily.
They're really oily.
So, I'm already just, my inclination is I probably would like it without the frosting.
Yeah, actually me too. So let's try it with it. Okay, here we go.
All right. I don't like the frosting because it's oily.
Yeah, but I do like. Well,
but I like the inside.
I like the inside. So let's do it without.
All right.
Well, obviously,
I need something to clear my palate.
The thing is it is on the outside. It's just not. Okay, so look what happened though. This is the one that got dipped in the melted one. I think if we.
Oh, I just bit into a nice dried cherry. That was good.
But I think if we, do you think that if we made it left it in the fridge a little longer,
no,
that it would harden all the way around?
No, because it's around the bottom, and I don't think it, because it's already the same length of time. So.
All right, let's try it without it.
Much better. Much better.
Here's the
because
thing.
this is like a thick layer of coconut oil. Is what I'm tasting more of the truffle.
Yeah, and the oil that we dipped it in, it soaked into it already. So. I don't want to do the oil.
Yeah, definitely recommend it like this. So
not dipped. No,
I wouldn't even dip it.
We dip these, but don't dip them. That's what we're saying. Don't put the coconut oil.
Don't put the frosting on it. So, but these are really tasty.
But the inside is just like an energy ball.
Yeah, it's really. It's like a Black Forest cake, kind of that flavor, chocolate and cherry. I like it.
That's true.
They're good.
It has a salt tang to it.
I know. They're good.
Good.
Yeah, I like these.
So we like
I don't like those. I don't know what we're gonna do about that.
No, I like. Well, I just don't.
Because I'm not gonna eat that.
I just don't want the oil on them, so I don't want even the oil coating on them. See my hands? I mean, they're already greasy.
Yeah. So definitely no frosting. Just enjoy the truffle by itself. And I give it a thumbs up, but with the frosting, the coconut oil, not so much.
I guess if you like it oily, then do it.
Don't do it. Don't waste your time.
All right.
And I like the crunchiness of the almonds. I keep getting like these flavors of
Hey, Rosa.
Cherry, and then I get some nut, and I actually think I put a little bit more nuts in it.
Rosa, watch. Oh, sorry, Joe. Go ahead. You were saying.
I think I would actually double the almond and add a little bit more almonds because I like the crunch.
How more almonds
but
and
you
more
don't
cherry?
have to. Yeah, I probably would put. I'd probably double the cherry and double the almonds, but
because we like that. We like the stuff inside. But that's really good.
I like it. I give it a thumbs up minus the frosting.
Because it's just like super oily. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I like it.
I gotta figure out a way to get the oil off that. Because I don't want that to go to waste. Because it's actually pretty good. So
Rosa, watch this and the makings of it because it's super simple. Just don't do the little oil frosting.
The oil frosting. You don't need it.
I kind of had my doubts on that anyways when I was doing the oil with it. I was like, ooh.
Well, I know. When I saw it's like 3/4 cup of oil, I'm like, whew, that's a lot of oil. But
it's one way to do it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. Have a happy Sunday. Enjoy. Take care of yourselves always, and you'll be able to take care of others even more.
That's right. You guys have a great Sunday.
Peace out.
See ya.